Hello everyone, Gen X Man, back for a second video. Brand new channel, second video. Very excited about it. Having fun with this YouTube thing. Hope you're all having fun too. And if you are, feel free to hit the like. If you want to see more videos, hit subscribe, the bell button, all that stuff. Comment on down below. Um, Bit of a change of pace for the second video in that, the first video, James Gunn Superman, feeling a little tepid about it, feeling we'll see. We'll just see. I'll tell you one thing I am excited about. That's something I absolutely am just chomping at the bit. What do we got? 3 months till it goes. Let's see here, July. So maybe 5 months. Fantastic Four: First Steps. Holy crap! That I must have rewatched that trailer 17 times now. It's just like the comments on the video say, like the score absolutely pitch perfect. Starts out very touching and family oriented and hopeful. And yeah, I'm a sucker for the hopeful stories, the aspirations instead of the deconstructions. um, the retrofuturism, just absolutely gorgeous. I am just, oh my goodness. The Fantastic Car. I'm assuming that's the Fantastic Car, like Mark One or whatever it's going to be. But yeah, wife and I are looking at each other like, oh man, that looks good. The Thing, somebody in the comments mentioned they nailed Kirby's, Ben Grimm, The Thing. I agree. They got the eyebrows, the rockiness, everything. And and just for a little tangent, off a little tangent here, was that when I first saw the cast announced, who's going to be playing who, I rolled my eyes so hard I fell out of my chair. I was just like, what? Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards? And so on and so forth. And I was just kind of like, the guy that plays the Thing, I knew him from Andor. I absolutely loved him in Andor. And if you haven't watched Andor, go watch Andor. It is such a good show. Like, oh my gosh, like I watched that show and I feel like I ain't smart enough to watch that show. But back to track. I knew the actor that plays the Thing from that show and went, I was like, "Are you sure?" And there I saw the trailer. It was like, "Oh, absolutely, yeah, 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 absolutely." Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards. John and Sue Storm, perfect. Just I was like, Okay, yeah, I am on board with this." So yes, I am extremely excited about that movie. Chomping at the bit, waiting for more official trailers because I don't you look up Fantastic Four trailers and you see, trailer number two here, there, and everywhere. And it's just like, these are fake. These are fake. Wait for the official source before I get excited. Um, Galactus. Ooh, Galactus look cool. I mean, that looks like Stanley Jack Kirby Galactus towering over the city, but not so immense that it, makes the fight against him irrelevant. There's definitely some overwhelming stakes, but you can kind of perceive it's just like, well, we might be able to take this guy down. It depends on what we do, but we can probably take this guy down. Um, so just that is just so. And the retrofuturism again, coming back to that, as you can see here in what we like to call the hippie room, with our beautiful wallpaper here. No, I didn't hand paint this one. I hand painted some other rooms, which you will see. Star Wars. Can't wait to show you guys that. I'm just not doing it today. Um, but yeah, we are all about the retro futurism. And a little tangent on that is that wife pointed this out, was that when you've got the Tony Stark stuff and it's all CGI'd, I think the eye knows. I think the eye knows it's not real. So it tends to undermine the investment you feel in a particular scene because you know it ain't real. So you're just kind of like, well, I'm not really worried about these characters because this is CGI, it's not real. But when you throw in the actual real elements of it, like for instance, they go up in a rocket and it's not a CGI soundstage, it's an actual set. And they're sitting in actual chairs and surrounded by actual hard physical instruments and such. You're just like, oh, okay, that's real. Or, just any of the other set pieces. The one that really that just tickled me to no end was Reed Richards writing out his calculations, and you see these these screens kind of raise, alternate as he's going through his big brain math calculations, and you're like, whoa, what's that? And you realize it's a chalkboard. And as somebody who is old, I appreciate a plain Jane chalkboard, and he's writing out the equations, and you're just like, nice. The way it, to raise. I know. It's tiny, it's simplistic, but it gets me. I like it. Um, but yeah, everything like even the thing. I have not researched whether or not that's a suit and they CGI over it, or if it's 100% CGI or whatever it is. It looks really good, and they matched the sound with it, so it sounds like rocks against rocks when he's tasting, and you're just kind of like, oh man, that's nice. That's really well done. Also, the aesthetic of it. We have dinner every Sunday, 7 o'clock on the dot, no exceptions. It's just like, we'll face it as a family. I'm just like, man, they just nailed it from start to finish. Like every element that I could have hoped for was absolutely in there and present. And I was just like, yes, God, yes, I can't wait. So that's definitely, a contrast to my first video where I was just kind of like, this one I'm just like, oh no, no, I'm chomping at the bit. I can't wait. July 25th can't come fast enough. But anyway, that's about all I got. I just wanted to pop in and do. I think we're going to start calling this the Superhero Saturdays. Now, this might come out a day early. Today's Friday when I'm recording this. Well, I have not figured out all the YouTube stuff yet. I may try to delay it a day. I may not. I may just upload it and be like, okay, I'll get fancy later on when I know what I'm doing. But for anybody who stopped by and gave me a piece of their time, thank you. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you again. Hope I at least entertained y'all. And anyway, so this is for the dry run of Superhero Saturday. Thank y'all. Have a good one.